Hi, sweeties. Well, welcome to my reboxing video of Caraway Cookware. Yeah, it's not an unboxing, it is a reboxing because we're sending it back. I've cooked on it for 30 days and unfortunately, it ain't working out. So back in the box it goes. I'll tell you all about it, but first, please subscribe to Sweet Savant. Hit that thumbs up, that notification bell. Now let me tell you why this gorgeous Caraway cookware is going back to Caraway. Let's take a trip back in time to when this Caraway cookware set first showed up on my doorstep. Caraway cookware is sold direct to consumer through their website. You can buy them by the piece or by the whole set. I opted to buy the set. It comes in a great big heavy box, so I needed a little help getting it inside the house, but it comes well packaged with a box containing the lids and the lid hanger, and each of the lids, yeah, it's kind of heavy. Each of the lids is wrapped in a piece of like cardboard paper, and keeps it from banging into each other so that the ceramic doesn't get chipped. Beneath those lids, you just remove a little more packaging and reveal your beautiful new set of pots and pans. Caraway cookware is available in a range of colors, including this gorgeous special collaboration with Crate and Barrel. Look at this gold-handled set. Oh my goodness. I'll give you a more detailed description of each of the pots and pans that come in this set once I get it out and onto the counter. It also comes with this cork trivet set, 2 trivets in this set, and a little care booklet to teach you how to take good care of your Caraway cookware. The interior of your Caraway cookware is a non-toxic, non-stick ceramic coating. So that ceramic coating is free of toxins like lead, cadmium, Teflon, PFOA, so you don't have to worry about those toxins leaching into your foods even at high temperature, and that's according to the folks at Caraway. And when you purchase the set, you also get a set of pan holders so they're not banging into each other in your cabinets. Now that we've got everything out of the box and onto the counter, let's talk about the storage or organization system. It comes with these pan holders, magnetic pan holders that you can put either on your counter, in your cabinet, wherever you'd like. If you'd like to display them, you can leave it out on your counter, but they are made to keep all your pans upright and separate so they're not banging into each other when you're trying to put them away, because you don't want them to get chipped or scratched. So it's a really nice way to display your pans or to tuck them away into the cabinet. Let's slide that out of the way and talk about the lid storage. Now the lids come with this canvas lid hanger with a slot for 3 lids, and you can hang that up on your outside of your cabinet or on the inside of your cabinet with these 2 adhesive hooks. And it says you should put the hooks up and let them stay for 2 or 3 days before you hang your pot lids on it. The lids are heavy. When you pick up the lid holder here, it is quite heavy, so I'm skeptical about hanging this up. And I'm not going to hang it up until I decide whether I'm going to keep this set or not. Dutch oven. It's 6.5 quarts, weighs about 6 pounds, measures 10.5 inches across the top and 8.5 inches across the bottom of the pan. The fry pan is about 10.5 inches across the top, 6 inches across the bottom. It holds about 2.7 quarts and it weighs in at 2.8 pounds. So we have 4 pans and 3 lids because the lid for the fry pan is the same lid that fits the Dutch oven. If you buy these all separately, the fry pan does not come with a lid, but if you buy the set, then that lid that fits the Dutch oven also fits the fry pan. But now, if you notice, upon inspection, there's a little bit of a dent right, let me see if the camera can pick it up. It came with a little bit of a defect, so be sure to inspect your pans thoroughly. The pans and lids are made out of aluminum, while the handles and base are stainless steel. Now let's talk about that 4.5 quart saute pan. It measures 11.8 inches across the top, 10 inches across the bottom. The stainless steel base, it measures about 8 inches across that, and that's important if you're using an induction cooktop. Induction cooktops do not work with aluminum, so this stainless steel base allows you to cook on induction cooktop. And now let's move on to that 3-quart saucepan. It measures 8 inches across the top and 6 inches across the bottom. It weighs about 4 pounds and it comes with a lid. Caraway Cookware is oven safe up to 550 degrees. According to this here little booklet that came with it, it has some tips and tricks about washing it gently, skip the seasoning, ready for heat and such. It says ceramic is naturally non-stick and you just need a little bit of oil. So here it does say, let's get a little closer, 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil is more than enough, and allow 20 to 30 seconds to preheat before you add food. So let's let this preheat. I have the heat to medium low, and it's, well, here it says on the page before, preheat for up to 90 seconds on low to medium heat only before adding oil, and avoid leaving an empty pan on the hot burner unless over very low heat. So before we add oil, we'll let that heat up a little bit before we add our eggs. While that's preheating, let's talk a little bit about what the pan set is. Oven safe up to 550 degrees, but on the stove top, they recommend to only heat on medium to low heat. We're letting that preheat for a couple of seconds. It says do not use these in the dishwasher for to make the nonstick surface last longer. We'll put a little bit of oil now. So no dishwasher, no metal utensils. So only use wooden or like these kind of nylon or silicone utensils. Crack an egg. Can I do this? I did it. And let that go for a little bit. Again, they say medium to low heat. Maybe I need, oh, I broke my yolk. I need to let that preheat for just a tad longer. Let's see if we can do another egg. There we go. The nonstick coating is nice and slick, but you know, this is the first time I'm using it, and usually these nonstick pans work great on your first try, but what really makes a difference is how it works over time. But right out the box, it works great. Love this nonstick coating. It works well with oil and without oil. I always have people ask me to test out nonstick pans with no oil or butter to fry or scramble an egg. And this is the Caraway fry pan with an egg, no oil or anything added to it. And, you know, it works fine. It's a teeny bit of sticking, but not much at all. You can move it, move the egg around. You scramble it up in the pan, similar to the test I did with the Always pan and the Ninja Foodie Never Stick pan. When I tested those out, I'll put a link to that up there in the corner, and you can check out those reviews as well. All in all, I enjoyed cooking in these Caraway Cookware pans for the trial period. I love the sizes of the pans. I made this shrimp and kimchi fried rice in the 4.5 quart saute pan. I'll put the link to the recipe up there. It was so good. But you can feed a family of 4 adults with leftovers in this large pan. One pot meals are my jam. This is a little shrimp and boursin cheese tortellini with spinach. Another one pot meal, just delicious. I'll put the link to that recipe up in the corner there and in the description box. I love the variety of sizes. The saucepan is great for when you cook rice on the stove top. Perfect size for, this was I think 3 cups of rice. Perfect size for grits. Stir a little boursin cheese in my grits all the time. So good. My Dutch oven kale and sausage soup recipe. I'll put the link to that too. Dropped a Parmesan cheese rind in there. So delicious. Again, great serving size for the whole family. But here's where things went wrong. Stains. The stains did not come out. You know, tomato sauce drips on it. All kinds of different highly colored food can drip, and it stains. It stains easily, and the stains were impossible to get out. I washed it according, you don't put it in the dishwasher. I washed it according to the manufacturer's directions. I even used a little bit of a nylon scrub brush to try to get those stains out. You don't want to use anything abrasive because you can scratch the enamel, but the stains would not come out. Very disappointing. This is the saucepan, more stains, impossible to get out. Not only that, but chips. The outside colored coating on the pans chips really easily when it comes in contact with your stove. I did try to be careful. Now the inside cleans up real easily. Nothing is sticking. Just a little soap and warm water after it's cooled completely. And the inside is good to go. No problems so far with cleaning it inside. However, so this is the bottom of the 10-inch frying pan. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, see there how it's starting to chip and nick around the bottom. You can see there's a pretty significant one, but really all around that coating on the back side is starting to rub off, chip off, which is disappointing. They do warn you when you're cooking with this pan not to slide it back and forth against the cooking grates, to lift it up and down. But you know, when you're cooking, when you've got a whole family of cooks, slips happen, and it's going to slide occasionally across those bottom grates. And you know, it doesn't hold up to real everyday cooking. So back in the box it goes, which is so disappointing because I really like the look of this cookware. I like the way it cooked as well, but those chips and stains had it looking beat up in just this 30-day trial period. So back it goes. Maybe if I'd purchased it in one of the darker colors, the stains would not have bothered me as much. But you know, in this light color, any stain on the outside really shows up. But I'm gonna pack it up and send it back, making sure that I put everything back in the box, because if you forget to send something back, they can penalize you and not give you your full refund. So make sure you have all the parts and pieces, and definitely like save your box and packaging so that if you decide that you want to send it back, you have everything that you need. So unfortunately, I've got to send this Caraway cooker back to where it came from. It just did not work out for me. So, you know, it was kind of hard to find the instructions to send it back, the return instructions on the Caraway Cookware site. So I had to end up Googling how to return Caraway cookware. And so I finally found the directions and printed out my return label. So I've just got to seal this back up, place the return label back on, and then take it to FedEx and send it on back. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep looking for some very pretty cookware, and I'll share my finds with you. Please subscribe to Sweet Savant, hit that thumbs up, that notification bell, and y'all have a delicious day. They're swirling around pretty good.